Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Sketchy Taste. This is actually a very exciting episode, but before I go into it, I'm going to discuss some updates that are going on right now. The Nightmare on Elm Street Horror Perspective is on schedule. You should be expecting episode 1 probably in between October 1st and October 7th, in that area. It's going on nicely. I'm really proud of what I got so far, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. And I just really want to do something, because I haven't had a video out since my story time I talked about my old role-playing incident. So this is a Let's Try video that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I'm very, very excited about this. Anybody out there who has watched my videos knows I'm kinda slightly a Mountain Dew addict. In the nicest way possible. I'm kind of, there's a couple of things, there's a lot of things out there I geek out on. A lot of things I go nuts over and just have to know everything about. And Mountain Dew's probably in the top 2, the top things I ever geek out on. I'm usually there for all the releases of, like, I count down to Game Fuel. My favorite Mountain Dew is probably Code Red, which I'm so glad is not off the market. You know, like Voltage. There's like, Whiteout. So many Mountain Dews out there that are so good. And there's very few that I actually don't like. What was the one? Mountain Dew Distortion, which was a bland version of Diet Mountain Dew. Very bland. Don't know why it was out there. It's gone now, thankfully. We can probably find it in some places, but and Mountain Dew's been around for years, like so many years, and it's gone through so many variations and so many flavors. Pepsi's very good about that. Pepsi Company, you know, Mountain Dew, they're very gimmicky, and they really just enjoy getting out there, out of their comfort zone, and just doing whatever. The Mountain Dew logo has obviously changed over time. This is the modern day current can that you can find anywhere. And I don't know why they changed the logo. I guess, like, cost, maybe, but I'm pretty sure there's more colors on this can than there was on the original. I wish I had an original can somewhere. I probably actually do in my Mountain Dew collection of cans. Probably 800 cans I think I have now, because I'm making a Christmas tree out of Mountain Dew cans. Do not laugh. It's cool. But I am bringing you guys here today because Mountain Dew got changed in, I believe, 1980s, probably. It got changed into, you know, fructose corn syrup, which all soft drinks are fructose corn syrup now. And not there's really a problem with that. It's a different taste. It's a different way to make soda, and I believe it's cheaper than, you know, flat out sugar. However, I don't think it's as good for you as a sugar soda. So I searched high and low, and I finally found a store in the small town of Salem that actually sold the original Mountain Dew from 1964. And you can actually find this in certain stores. It's hard to find, but Mountain Dew Throwback is actually a thing. And I've never had this before in my life, and I have wanted to have one for so long. And I finally got my hands on a case, and I'm so excited. Like, I can't even express how excited I am to open up this case. It's so bland. It's so you know, it's so retro. This case screams 60s. And if I can get this thing open, there we go. Oh boy. So excited for this. Oh my gosh. Jiminy Christmas. Ugh, that was harder than it should have been. I kind of just broke the case. That didn't work. But, wow. Yeah, there you have it. Mountain Dew Throwback. Oh boy. Originated in 1964, 2012 can. Mountain Dew Throwback with its mascot of Pecos Bill holding a rum bottle. Yahoo! What, was this like a drink used by cowboys back in the day? Let's see, 1964. No, that wasn't cowboys. So they still make it. It's just hard to find. And this can. Similarities between flavor and taste, I guess, nowadays. Honestly, how does one that has real sugar have less? This has less sugar than a normal can. And they have the same calories, same sodium. It's basically the same drink, just with no corn syrup. And I just can't express, like, I'm looking at nostalgia that I've never witnessed. So, let's see if we can... It smells like a Mountain Dew. I assume the taste is going to be, like, very similar. Here, I have a regular here just to see. Actually, the Throwback is actually a stronger smell. That could also be because this can's been open for a while. But, see, I'm going to do a taste test here just to... Mountain Dew. I just finished off that can. And the pièce de résistance, Throwback. Actually, you guys can't see this. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Throwback Mountain Dew looks a lot clearer than regular Mountain Dew. Actually, now that it's getting in there, it looks kind of similar. But in the can alone, it looks almost clear. And it actually is kind of a different tint. It's more, greenish. I had an argument with a friend of mine the other day that Mountain Dew's yellow. But apparently, he argued it was green. And with the original Mountain Dew Throwback, kinda is. So, let's do this. Bottoms up. Wow, that's good. Wow. It's like, it's more citrusy, but in a good way. It kind of, if you let it rest on the tip of your tongue, it kind of like, it's kind of like Pop Rocks, kind of sizzles, but in a good way. That's freaking delicious. Mountain Dew Throwback, I'm vouching for this. If you can keep this on the market, anybody that's like a Mountain Dew junkie like myself, if you guys can find a way to keep this on the market, we need to do so, because to my understanding, this is a limited time only. However, it's been around in stores, it seems, for a while. It's just hard to find. And that's just, wow. It's smoother. It's like, it goes down a lot easier than regular Mountain Dew, which regular Mountain Dew is kind of a thicker soda. Again, probably because of all the corn syrup in it, but that's freaking delicious. Wow. I am so glad this came in a 12 can pack. I'm gonna get through all these by far. I can't get over that. That's that's actually a lot better than I thought it'd be. And I love Mountain Dew, just like regular Mountain Dew. And honestly, I drink this stuff all the time, by the gallon, like a week. And honestly, I think this is better. Like, I would give up Mountain Dew for Mountain Dew. Wow, that's good. And there is a noticeable difference. Actually, a pretty big noticeable difference, actually. If you were to give me these two things back to back, you probably wouldn't guess Mountain Dew right away if you'd never had Throwback before. But it still kind of has that Mountain Dew flavor to it, but not so much the same taste, if that makes any sense. It's the same flavor, but different taste. Because it tastes like Mountain Dew, but the way it works in your mouth is very different. I can't explain it. I can't really nail down the taste, but it's delicious. So that's kind of all I have to say about this. I love it. It's really great. I vouch for it. And also, you can actually get a lot of these different kinds of classic throwback drinks. I not only saw Mountain Dew, but I also saw Big Red, which I'm also really curious about as well. The classic Big Red from probably roughly the same time, maybe a little later. And I honestly think that these will stay around as long as people keep buying them. But I think the problem is no one knows they really exist, or they just can't find it. So they are out there. If this little town of Salem has these, you can get them anywhere. And it's really good. It's actually healthier for you as well as like a normal soda. I mean, it's still a normal soda, but it doesn't have the corn syrup, which is partially why Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all that stuff is so bad for you. It's mainly because of the corn syrup. And so, if these actually got around, there's probably petitions to only sell like throwback type drinks. And I guess it depends on your taste. If you're a flavors guy, if you prefer the original over the throwback, you know, not original, but modern day original, I don't blame you. I chug these things by the gallon, and I love Mountain Dew. But to finally taste what it was originally, I question why they changed the formula. Because it's just an undescribable taste, but it's there, and it's good, and it's like a dream come true, honestly. I mean, it's sad to say this is a dream come true, but it kind of is. Mountain Dew I've had for growing up my entire life, and I'm 21 years old now, in the year 2012, and I finally had the original recipe, and it's amazing. I guess that's it for Sketchy Taste. That's even what I'm going to call this. I've done a lot of these videos, but for some reason they keep ending up online and then getting lost in my playlist. So I'll have to search for some of my other flavors and post them as well. But Mountain Dew Throwback, go out there and buy yourself a can. You owe it to yourself. Sketchy Reporter signing off.